E kore pau aku mihi atu ki a koutou katoa e karama e marama. As of June this year, more than 64,000 young people in Aotearoa were said to be unemployed. The majority are Māori and Pacifica youth. While there are calls for more to be done to up youth employment, there is a course that's doing just that with great success. The Limited Service Volunteer Program run by Work and Income and the New Zealand Defence Force takes on 1,500 youth between 18 to 24 each year. The 6-week course aims to get 85% of participants into employment. The team at Youth Development Unit North have managed to get 90% of its trainees into employment this year. Adrian Stevenon follows the highs and lows of their latest intake.
In the battle for the hearts and minds of our wayward youth, this is the front line.
You will be mentally and physically tested. You need to think about it. Work hard. The day has only started.
This lot are the latest batch of trainees in the LSV or Limited Service Volunteers program. A program designed to get youth off the couch and into employment in just 6 weeks.
The main thing about this is to get the rangatahi back on path. Some of them need remotivation, in their lives. Some are directed here by the court system, and a lot have been directed here by wins. But it's a great opportunity for them to get their lives back into line. And after 6 weeks, you'll see a big change in them.
Now, if you think this is just a military camp for bad kids, it's not. All sorts wind up here. Yes, there's ex-crims, but there's also rich kids, and everyone in between. Most are unemployed, and all are looking for a sense of direction.
I've always been a good kid. I just sort of became a bum, and that's how I got here, really, because I went on the benefit.
I finished school, had no goals, didn't know what I wanted to do with my life.
Left, right, left, right, left.
The biggest misconception of this course is all the kids are bad. They're not bad. When they leave, they're so much improved in themselves and everything. They just really love it.
Love, or more like tough love.
On the command move, you will race off this bus. I don't want to see anyone walk, you will run.
Is what's dished out to the trainees here from day one.
No laughing, no joking around. Move!
And if these guys had hearing problems before they arrived at base, here they have the miracle cure.
You with the sunglasses on, get them off.
For trainee Eri Tapasu, this welcoming ceremony was a shock to the system.
To be honest, I was scared. One of the staff came in, told us to 10 seconds to get out of the bus. I think to myself, what is this? I just want to go back home after that.
They get off the bus, their attitude is, some of them is of defiance because they don't like being told what to do, but by about the end of the first week, they learn, I need to do what I'm told to do, or I'm always going to be singled out and get extra jobs or whatever.
Down to the last cone there, ladies. Cone closer to me. Away you go, quickly.
6 weeks here means 6 weeks with no contact with the outside world. No cell phones, no TV, and for trainee Tapasu,
Oh, it's going to feel good after this haircut, eh, bro?
no more lovely locks.
What were you thinking when they started cutting your hair?
To be honest, I just want to smash the guy that was doing my hair. Sorry, stuff, I didn't mean that.
We teach them personal grooming, dress standards. The boys get a number 2 haircut. The girls, they get to tie their hair up. Grooming standards is quite important, and cleanliness and brushing their teeth, cleaning themselves.
For Sergeant Major Jock Macaulay and the team at Youth Development North, it's a whole lot of small changes that start to make a big difference in the lives and attitudes of the trainees. The grooming, hygiene, time management and physical expectations of each day, making these guys more employable.
We pretty much get them up every morning at 5:30 and we'll work them till 10 o'clock at night. First thing they do in the mornings, they do exercises. And what that does for the job prospects down the road is it shows they can stick to a routine. So we're hoping that by doing that, they can turn up to work every morning at 8 o'clock and finish at 5, just getting into a routine. Before then, I've asked them who hasn't been up this early before, unless they're coming home from a party or something like that. A lot of them, it's just a culture shock.
Trainee Tapasu says before getting on the course, his grooming habits were a bit slack.
I learned how to iron, how to polish your shoes. I learned heaps from here.
What Eddie and his platoon have also learnt is just what they're capable of when pushed to the limit. Topping 200 kilos when he arrived, the physical components of the course were always going to make things tough.
I knew it was going to be hard, to be honest. Thing is, I didn't think I would make through this way.
Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up!
But here, no one gets left behind, and giving up is not an option.
Oh, there's a lot of power and tautoko from the other platoon members, and that's what this course, it bonds them all together. I mean, you just saw 13 people helping 200 kilograms over the top of a 12-foot wall.
Eddie's hard work has paid off in more ways than one. In just 6 weeks, he's shed a staggering 47 kilos. His efforts are nothing short of inspiring.
To watch someone of his stature, his build, do something like that,
Hurry up, you're almost there!
it gives us inspiration and motivation to take it on.
It was really hard, but you have to try hard. It's like one of the staff, our staff told us, if you don't put your mind into it, just don't let your mind beat you up.
Come on. That's the one, bro.
The toughest day on the course for the trainees is aptly named the longest day. A day designed to work these guys like never before.
This morning we've got them up at 5 o'clock. They had no idea what's happening. So early rising, they've been given some quick orders, quick dress change, and they're into doing teamwork. They're carrying logs around at the moment, and they're going to do that for about 9 kilometres, about an hour and a half, just to fatigue them. And then we've got a series of tasks throughout the day just to test them mentally and physically.
The rest of the day sees them running, pulling trucks, pushing trailers, pushing themselves as individuals and as a team.
With everyone else on the ropes too, you realise that it is a team thing. You can't have anyone just not doing anything. As I referred earlier with team dynamics, you know, we all did it together and moved as a team.
And if all that wasn't enough, there's still hundreds of metres of thick mud to run through.
Doesn't matter how big your quads are, you'll get so much mud into your boots. It's like you got cement in it, and just every lift is just another struggle.
Two of the boys from my team, from our platoon, was helping me out a lot. But it was hard. I couldn't even move.
What got you through?
I guess lean on me, lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. That's all I can explain to you right now.
Through all of these experiences, it's easy to see how trainees like Jerome Solomon can transform in just 6 weeks. You see, life before the LSV course was a rocky one, filled with drugs, alcohol and crime, a lifestyle that landed him in prison. Interestingly, he says, 9 months inside didn't change him, but 6 weeks as a limited service volunteer has made him a new man.
The attitudes I picked up in prison still made me it gave me a bit of a temper, and it just never made me correct. You don't really see much positive people inside, but coming here seriously has taken its toll on me, and for the good. It may start off with just getting up early, but there's a secret message along with this. It's something that they're slowly putting in good attitudes into you without even knowing this. This getting up early stuff, this polishing boots and ironing stuff is showing you to take pride in not only in your appearance, but pride in yourself.
And it's pride. And a newfound sense of confidence that's clearly on display come graduation day. It's also a chance for the trainees to show off their new skills to their whānau. And a time to reflect on just how far they've come.
Going back home, I'm not gonna go back and do the same thing. I have to take this stuff here, over there.
Awards are handed out to the top performing trainees, among them Trainee Solomon.
I've got something to maintain now with this trophy and stuff, so I can't let my standards slip. And if I do, it's just letting all my staff, section commanders, my platoon commander, staff Gretchens down, so it's not an option.
Before they know it, it's time to go home. Hopefully, better versions of themselves.
Adrian Steven on there with that story, and we plan to keep a watching brief on the fortunes of both Eri Tapasu and Jerome Solomon. Nō reira ngā mihi nui kia kaurua.